Hello, Facebook, family and friends, Instagram, social media, world news. Today is March 15, 2020. This is an open letter to number 45 in the White House, the United States Congress, the financial institutes, the Fortune 500 companies, the utility companies, and etc. This letter is in reference to the mandatory lockdown and quarantine due to the coronavirus. None of y'all listed above in this open letter has thought about the impact it has on the elderly, disabled, unemployed, homeless, the people who are out of work due to the closing of businesses, and people who are living from paycheck to paycheck. It is so sad and sickening how no one in political office thought enough about the people and how we would survive. Every politician speaks and pretends to care when it is election time, but once in office, y'all go rogue and don't give a damn about the best interest of the American people. In times such as now, it shouldn't be about the Republican or Democrat party. It should be a bipartisan decision on doing what's right. We the people elect all of you to be our voices and to protect us when we can't protect ourselves. It is now time for all elected officials that has their head stuck up in number 45 ass or in the ass of a certain political party to come to their senses and do what's right for the people. There should be an open session vote for coming together and giving every American a chance to get through this pandemic. Because for every person who is not willing to do so what's right, we the people have the right to know and to vote their ass out of office. The American people need your help to make this happen. All creditors should be put on notice that for a 3-month period, no one should have to worry about bills or being behind. It is time for companies and corporations to pay it forward to the little people who have made them rich. It is time to give back. We need this in order to survive. There should be a day set aside for grocery shopping for all those on Social Security. Every company or corporation who makes it possible to get the items we need from the manufacturers to the stores need to make sure all their employees and their families are taken care of. Please make sure all our healthcare professionals, first responders, and etc. are all taken care of. All grocery store chains employees should be taken extra care of. First off, the elderly and disabled people are on a fixed income. They already have to make a monthly decision on whether to pay a bill or buy medicine. After seeing how the shelves in the grocery stores are empty because the people who are more fortunate in life is buying up everything, our elderly and disabled people don't stand a chance for survival. What steps are needed to be taken to make sure every American that receives Social Security benefits is able to make it through this quarantine period? 1. They should be given an extra $500 a month starting with April 1st to buy the items they need to be comfortable in their house for a 3-month period. On April 3rd, it should be set aside for them to be able and go into the stores to shop, showing proof of their reward letters and ID, making sure they match. If they are unable to come on their own, they should have proof of power of attorney to shop for them. A 3-month supply of medicine should be given to all of them, with the pharmaceutical companies paying for their copays. There should be a 3-month period where there should be excuse for having to pay utilities, rent, or etc. without being penalized. If they are in the negative at their banks, then the banks need to be ordered to wipe those negatives off, so after the 3-month period is over, people will be all right. If the people are are behind in their mortgage, rent, car, note, and other bills, their creditors should be made to eat that debt and allow them to start back up after the 3-month period with not having to worry about catching up. There should be no disconnect notices going out, no repossessions going out, and no evictions. In reference to all of the other people who are losing their jobs due to the coronavirus, should be allowed immediate unemployment without having to look for jobs or go through a long, lengthy process. Those who are already receiving unemployment should get an increase in order to survive this state of emergency. Unemployed should at least get $250 extra a month just to survive. All the people who are receiving Social Security benefits for a child who is about to be cut off this May 2020 and who child support who is about to be cut off this May 2020 should be granted an extra 3 months for cutoff. All small business such as mom and pops should be able to get unemployment. Rules: all companies and corporations should be made to pay their employees during this lockdown period. Rules 327 for the elderly and disabled should also apply to every American citizen. The bank should wipe every negative account back to positive and pay it forward by giving the gift of a blessing to everyone with under $10,000 in their account with $1,000 deposit to have a fresh start and be able to get everything they need. What can be done to help the families on food stamps? Because 80% of them sell theirs. In order for an increase for them, they should be made to take a mandatory drug test. They also would need maybe $100 added to their TANF to buy toiletries. Now I need for everybody that has been blessed to be elected to hold any kind of office to close their eyes and picture yourself without food and medicine. You would want someone to help you. Number 45 in Congress, we the people need help. Please help us. Going forward with the census, offer every household who fills it out and send it in will receive a $100 gift card. Times have gotten too bad to send people to other people's door due to racism, psychopaths, and etc. You just don't know who's on the other end. Come up with a solution that everyone will want to mail theirs in. Now to the CEOs of corporate America, it is now time for you to pay it forward and do something to help the people who has helped you get to where you are. It's time to give back. Going forward for our elected officials, you should wipe everybody's student debt clean. You should never take the side of wrongdoing. When a president comes in and wants to cut back social programs and especially Social Security, you should all come together to protect Social Security and its benefits. Everybody who receives Social Security benefits should also get 100% coverage on dental insurance also. The elderly and disabled should get a raise and should be entitled to $100 in food stamps every month, automatic without a review. This grocery store situation, there should be a day for Social Security benefits, food stamps day, grocery store employees day, and etc. And if you have to make it where certain alphabets go on different days and limit everything, and you have to be 18 years of older if y'all go to these days with the households, and they have to pay in cash because you can't be swiping the card around. Now y'all go and figure out what it is y'all can offer these companies and corporations to allow everyone a fresh start. The People Voice for 2020 is saying, we need help. We are starving. Y'all don't care. Y'all are doing nothing to make sure that we have the things we need to be on lockdown. But you go home every night and you got everything and we have nothing. And that is sad How can you even sleep at night knowing that people don't have food, barely can make ends meet, and y'all are not coming up with solutions to try to help them? Now it's time for y'all to help. Speak up, help, stand up for us, or get the hell out of office. Bye.